1, 2, 3, 4. Barn, barn, barn.
Ow, ow, ow.
Cuff, cuff, cuff.
Matt.
A little late, but it'll do because this is Same Gaming Podcast, episode 12. We finally made it to the dozen, boys. We are a delicious treat at a bakery, I'll tell you what. And this bakery, you know what we do? We talk about games, and sometimes movies, and sometimes films. Whatever tickles our fancy for the week. And, so I'm Barn. We got Baker number 1, Al.
Hey.
We got Baker number 2, Cuff. And we got some guy that takes out the trash. Man,
Can I just say a baker's dozen is actually 13 and not 12?
I never said we're a baker's dozen. I said we're a dozen.
You're referring to bakers
but we're
alive.
bakers.
We're the
I'm just
dirty
saying.
dozen.
Yeah, we're
Okay. I'm just throwing it out there.
a dirty dozen.
That's
Yeah.
on me.
So we're officially a dozen, boys.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Oh,
That's
let's
good.
see if we
Feel
can
good.
get through this podcast first.
That's
true.
also a
That's
very
true. We're
valid
still at,
point.
like 11. No, we're going backwards. We're somehow creeping into 10 here.
Yeah.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
So, what have you guys been doing this week? What's been tickling your fancy? Besides playing ranked like this cool kid and hating myself.
Yeah, no.
Playing
Yeah,
ranked
Not
what?
about it.
League of Legends.
Ooh. Makes sense now.
I'm ranked 1. Guess which division?
Bronze.
Close, but it's Wood 1.
Oh, okay.
But no, you were spot on, Matt, and that was also rude.
I mean, but like, who's calling a bronze, you know?
Sometimes
Yeah,
you just
true.
gotta...
Takes
Don't
one
let
to
You
yourself
know
just
one.
said you
Church.
were bronze 1. Like, you're probably bronze 3. Like, let's be real.
Wow, okay. Jesus, that's rude.
Yeah, that's a little aggressive. I mean, I thought so too, but
Wow.
still.
Wow.
You don't say it out loud. Come on.
It's true. That's on me.
Yeah, this week's been real shitty. It's been a struggle.
Well, hey, it's prep time for you.
Yeah.
A few days.
Yeah, I've had no time to prep because I've been too busy getting a fucking quarterstaff shoved up my asshole. But
Hey,
yeah, it's been a rough one.
1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's been busy, but yeah, I mean it's a lot of hype. Just want it to be Sunday already, man. It's just it needs.
Let's
it needs
start
to get
with
here.
start with Friday, and we'll get to Sunday.
That is sequentially how calendars work. Yeah.
There's
Rude.
usually a Saturday thrown in there every now and then, though. So
Sometimes you forgot about For Daughter Day as well.
Yeah, come on, Matt. Jesus.
Come on,
For
Cuff,
Daughter
you don't
Day.
know about For Daughter Day?
Yeah.
It's the day I always want to exist. That is in between Friday and Saturday, and it never comes up on the calendar. It's a damn shame.
I'll pray for it to happen one day.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
Once every 4 years, it possibly could show up.
that's leap year.
But yeah, I've been too nervy. I just hearing all the talk. I just
Dude.
my just been jonesing for it. Been using that time, kind of unwind with. It's not really a new game. It's been out since last year. Slay the Spire, but it's recently picked up a lot of popularity. Kind of bigger streamers have been playing it. People that play those type of strategic games like Hearthstone and stuff. I've been streaming it. It's a lot of fun. It's like the perfect blend of difficult to where you're not just winning every time, but you're still it's still a lot of fun even if you do lose. So just been grinding the shit out of that.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
Pretty hypey.
Yep.
I've just been playing League with y'all.
It's not
you know,
Flex Q.
it's very true.
Did we finish our 10? No, we didn't. Did we?
Not
No.
even no.
Not even close. I think
like
we're
four?
like 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Wasn't it
Eh.
just individual based? Not
Yeah,
like-
I don't think it because like you could jump in and play with other people. So yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's your own.
It's
Yeah.
all dependent on how many you played.
Because
Yep.
do they even have ranked teams anymore?
No. That's like considered the ranked teams playlist, I guess.
But you can play with just people that aren't on your team.
Yeah,
The dream is dead.
it is.
What can you do?
What can you do?
Die.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Well,
But I've been taking a blast from the past lately. I've been jumping into a lot of old games. Picked up a GameCube again. You know, I'm just burning my money, as I say. Throw it into the wind and see where it goes. And
I feel like
usually it's the
deja vu.
trash. Yeah, but so picked up the GameCube again. I also picked up a few more games. I had a lot already on hand. I need to go back to Animal Crossing. I need to start getting my fossils into the museum. Love that part. On the GameCube, I have been playing. I picked up Legend of Zelda Wind Waker again. I forgot how much I love that game. Like, that is such a fun fucking game. And it was open world before we really knew what open world was. Very minimal in the aspect of it's just a super wide ocean with tiny little spots in each square.
Yeah.
But still, like, it had that massive world feel to it way back when. So yeah, it still holds up like really good in how the play is. Except one thing that pisses me off is everything is inverted controls. Like, whenever you're trying to use the C stick, and I'm like, I want to look to the left, and you look right, and I'm like, why the fuck? That makes no sense. And then same thing when you like go to get your little grappling hook, you want to look up, and then so you push up, and it's like damn it, like, God damn it. Other than that, trying to
so
get
not
used
an
to that
option to
shit.
change that?
It's not. There's
It was
no
before
options
that
on there.
time, Matt.
Come on, Matt.
That's on me. You're right. I'm sorry.
And I had to go with the classic naming Link my dude. So everyone is chill as fuck in the game.
Classic, Matt.
It's great. My dude. I think you need this.
My dude.
My dude. Wait.
Pretty much.
My dude. Ganon is back.
Yeah, I think like the biggest challenge in those like N64, GameCube, I mean maybe not even GameCube, honestly, N64 more, was like the biggest enemy in all games was the fucking camera, at least in platformers. Like I remember playing shit like playing Banjo-Kazooie, and I'd be like,
Yeah,
all right,
I
going
was
for the jump, and then just I'm going
just
this way.
thinking,
Like,
literally
how is
just
that
thinking that
possible? Like,
Yeah.
the cameras back then were just so frustrating.
Yeah. Because all you had was just the buttons. It wasn't like an actual analog stick.
Yeah.
So it was like 90-degree turns constantly.
Yeah, but then like if it clipped into like environment, it would just freak out. Like
Yeah, it's like... you're just like
I'm looking at a wall.
yeah. So those were definitely the biggest challenges to overcome in those games.
oh, yeah. So yeah, I've been playing a shit ton of that. And then I started jumping back into Oblivion because I bought that on Steam sale like a million years ago. And it's just been sitting there. And I was like, you know what? I've played Skyrim a lot. Let me jump back into Oblivion. I need to mod it because goddamn it's ugly. But
I just have a question.
yeah, what's up?
That list of games that you always say in like your hot takes that you're gonna get to.
Yeah.
Any of them?
That's why it's a
Any of
hot
those?
take, Matt.
Okay.
Because I never do.
I mean, it's
I was
hot
just
takes
wondering.
aren't blatant lies.
But hey, I'm hitting some shit I haven't touched yet. So
But you keep buying more shit.
yeah, I got
You're
Godzilla,
buying more than you're taking off.
Wait, what'd
Yeah.
you buy?
Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee for GameCube. One of my favorite fucking Godzilla fighting games. Like, it was the best one.
That's
they
such a
ever made.
niche category. What does that
And
even mean?
Nails
Isn't
it.
like,
It nails it. There was an Xbox one that came out that actually wasn't too bad, but the GameCube one was fucking OP, dude. You could pick up the whole Empire State's building, just
fighting game.
throw that shit.
That was a great line. That needs to be quoted.
You bought the Tony Hawk game. Do you ever play it?
I played Underground 2. I got pissed off at how hard it was. I haven't touched it since.
He had the
so
difficulty choice.
hyped.
He goes up to easy. He's like, "Yeah, fuck that shit,"
And it was
then he's
still
just,
hard. Like, it's
slamming into walls.
fucking
It's
hard.
great. It's fun to watch.
It reminds me
rough,
of when he was
dude.
playing Mario Rabbids and just kept doing the easy mode every
That's-
time.
That's a whole
'cause
nother
He
monster.
was
That's a
fucking
beast.
done with that game. Like literally. Shout outs, read his review up on our website if you want to challenge yourself with that game.
Yeah, if you want
for
to
children.
read about a man deteriorating right before your eyes,
That could just be your personal
Yeah.
diary.
I
mean-
just need to start vlogging.
They're watching it right now as we speak.
True. That's true.
Barn, did you buy the game capture?
I don't know what that.
That's me deteriorating.
Okay.
No, I need to do that. And
I mean,
I'm gonna
don't need to. But
Al's gonna help me get Vegas Pro.
I'm gonna give you a code that you're then gonna use when you install it.
That's all I need. That's all I need. I'll get that going. I'll start making some really shitty clips and
Nice.
video editing, and it's just gonna be a hot mess until shit starts looking fine. So
you just make it seem like it's such an expedition for each of those steps.
oh, it is, man. Like, you know how hard it is to get me to do a damn thing. Do you know me?
Have you seen him join Skype calls?
God, fuck Skype.
That
Sorry,
is.
It's so bad. It really
not a
is.
sponsor, and never will be.
I can promise that as well.
Yeah, 20
What
minutes.
was the problem with Discord? It was choppy. I don't even remember what our issue was with Discord.
It would
just look like ass.
After a
with too
while,
many people?
it would just start stuttering, and
Yeah.
it was just
that's what it was.
unpredictable.
Well,
Yeah, people would like cut in here and there, be like this.
And it seemed like it was a time base. Like after 45 minutes, it would just start deteriorating.
Yep.
Kind of like
Well,
Barn.
there we go. Maybe we can cut out our bullshit then, so we keep the 45-minute podcast.
Oh no,
And that's a wrap.
See.
A lot of facial expressions.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So that's been what I've been doing. You know, I've just been having a blast in the past, man. And I'll tell you what, Oblivion has been fun. I tried to use my 8BitO controller I got.
How's that going?
Terribly.
I figured.
Apparently the computer doesn't know what controller it is. So it thinks it's like a Steam Link controller. Because at first I thought it was an Xbox and nothing worked. And it was like, these aren't buttons for an Xbox. I'm like, because it's not. And so the closest thing I could get it to was the Steam Link. And like all the buttons work except the left bumper. The most important one, because Oblivion walk speed is like you're walking through molasses. Like you're so fucking slow. And that's the sprint. But for some reason, it thinks, oh, third person view. I'm like, what the fuck? Because apparently this button is also third person view. So I can be like third person, or third first. Just like,
What?
for no reason.
Why don't you just use your Xbox controller?
I don't know where it is.
Nope.
Maybe I'll
not
find
a time
it.
to look for.
But yeah, but I've actually been kind of becoming friendly with the keyboard bindings. They're a lot simpler than Skyrim. Oblivion a little more toned down. It's been a little easier to do. Except I had to move a bunch of shit. They had C to use like a spell. They had control to crouch. I'm like, who the fuck moves their, like, I have broken ass pinkies, so I can't fucking like
Yikes!
I can't get down there. So
Isn't control crouch in a lot of games?
Yeah, that's like a standard FPS.
That's like the standard control.
It's C for me because my not broken pointer can just go right down. And then interact with space, jump was R. I'm like, are you mad? Like, who does that?
I was like right there.
Yeah, but you don't jump like that. You jump like this.
It's true, Al. You always jump with them.
That's true. I do.
Yeah.
Well, knowing my ass, I jump and then break my thumbs. So.
Yeah, so this was like me trying to get through places. I'm like moving, and then I'm like, okay, I need to sneak and jump at the same time, so I look like I'm fucking seasoned out on the keyboard. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm switching this shit because it's just ta-ta, 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 ta-ta. Easy peasy, dude. So that's me.
Cuff, you got something for us?
Tough.
No, haven't been playing any games really besides the league.
I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
Well,
But hey, that's a hell of a story, I'll tell you.
Yeah, Cuff, you've had a hell of a week. I'll give you that.
Yeah, you know, try to keep it on the down low.
Cuff, your boy's back though.
Trung?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Jesus.
mean, Trung
Pushinki
back to
legend.
the
The
office.
Pushinkiest.
Who can forget that guy, man? What a legend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all he does is
there's-
play PUBG still.
God, that guy's a madman.
Yeah, he's an absolute machine.
How has he not gotten over it? I guess Pushinki drops just never get old.
You never get
I
old
guess.
if you're from California.
Dropping Pushinki.
How's he doing with that support dog?
I don't know. He just like steals it.
It's supporting him, but not the person supposed to support.
Yeah, I honestly wonder who's supporting who more.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's a solid.
Or I think you could really use it.
Honestly, yeah, I needed some.
You have an animal. You own one.
Yeah, but she bites me and scratched the living shit out of me. Like
she did.
A couple days ago.
What'd
I was
you
just
do?
like, well, you know, sometimes I like to just rub my belly, and as I was like rubbing my under the shirt, of course, and I'm just rubbing my belly, and then I feel like these weird like indentations on my skin.
Ooh, barn dog.
Yeah, so I pull up the shirt and look, there's like 3 long scratch marks right on my rib cage. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, Vince, what are you doing to me while I'm sleeping? She must have been like jumping over me while I'm like turning or something. She's
Just sleep on your bed?
oh yeah, she loves to sleep. She'll sleep like behind me on one of the long like body pillows I have. Or she'll sleep on the pillow I like to hug and snuggle with so I don't feel so lonely.
Oh, no. Yikes.
Ooh, divulge a little too much there.
On to the next.
This is why we need sponsors so we can cut to commercial in times like this.
Maybe if I got a nice pillow from Casper Mattress, I tried to fit in something that seemed to work.
Maybe one of those anime body pillow thingies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking
Now
more
I'm thinking.
like a waifu pillow.
I
Yeah,
need a
exactly.
waifu pillow.
But
We're
one
going,
with just
we're going
like,
down the rabbit here.
one with just like Dyrus on it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to sleep.
I would also be terrified. Matt,
Yes.
how's my free Vegas slots going?
Well,
Nice.
I'm not playing it as much, honestly, anymore.
Yeah, you too busy? What are you doing?
Well, Al,
Yeah,
you know, school
right.
has started.
It
I'm
has.
working,
Yep.
but also I like to read. So this actually is a great segue
Okay.
to Mr. Matt's
God damn it.
memorable moments.
Ooh. If it's
Yeah.
about reading, I'm tuning out.
Yeah.
Well, it is about
intellectual.
so, you know, we talk about games, movies, all that. Another
And
medium
things that tickle our fancy, Matt.
Yes, another thing that tickles our fancy,
Nope.
at least for me, is reading.
That's not tickling mine.
So
My fancy is untickled currently.
doesn't have to be just books. It could be like comic books, anything. So
Pulling me in a little bit.
thinking
Hold on.
back, what was like that one book, that one comic book, that one article, whatever it is that you read that really captured your attention? Like you just couldn't put it down. You couldn't.
I feel like you've read a book at some point, Barn.
Yeah.
No, it was this article by Barn Dog Sauce. Oh, it was great. It was about
He tried.
Mario
I like that.
Rabbids and how like you could hear the soul of that guy just falling apart through the whole thing. It was great.
Okay, well, I'll start us off. I mentioned this to my boy Al. This book is called The Name of the Wind by
Isn't it just
Patrick.
wind?
Wow. Wait.
Got him!
You see how
Yes,
thick
Cuff.
that book is?
It
Holy
is.
shit.
It's a
Yeah.
Holy
monster of a book.
Jesus!
Yeah,
This
yeah.
book,
I got some work to
700,
do.
720 pages.
Excuse me?
That's
Barn,
about 700 too many for me.
Barn, actually, to connect this to your world, Patrick Rothfuss was actually a guest star on Critical Role.
Oh, really? Who did he
Yeah.
play? Mm-hmm. No, who did he play?
Yeah. I don't know. I forgot his name.
Okay.
So,
Was he later in the seasons? Or was he
Yeah,
earlier?
later, but I don't know how late you are. But
I'm in the Chroma Conclave.
yeah, I think it was like towards the end of that, or maybe after that.
Okay.
Nice.
You'd recognize him. He has a huge beard. Like, no, you saw him. I remember you talked
Yeah.
about him.
He's the guy who's in the Clasp, the orc.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, that's him.
Oh, I thought he was a singer too or something. I didn't
Yeah.
know he wrote books too.
yes. This is
Yeah,
the first one.
the hero of this book is actually, or the main character is actually a bard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a fantasy D&D book.
I mean, it's
Okay.
fantasy.
It's fantasy. It's not D&D. It's set in a different world and everything. But
Okay, you've piqued my interest here.
it's probably
Books
one
on
of the
tape,
best,
Barn. Books on
one of the
tape.
best fantasy books I've ever read. I've read like a bunch of different ones, you know, of orcs and elves and all that kind of stuff.
Eric,
Orcs and
Elves?
Elves was my favorite book, if I'm being honest.
I think no, the prequel Elves and Orcs. Now that was
Ooh,
where
now
it was.
that's
at.
a bop.
That was a bop. But
Why do I try?
yeah, Elves and Orcs, but Orcs and Elves. I don't know. Something about what they did in that one.
Okay. So I got through this book probably in like a week and a half.
Jesus
You read
Christ.
700 pages in one
Yeah.
week.
I would
It's
come
100
home-
a day.
I would
Reading
come
is
home-
like when you get hooked in it, dude. Like you can't
Yeah.
put it down. Like the
Never
other
been
day, I got the Kindle app on my phone, and there was like
you
some
dog-
free book. I was like,
dog.
oh, this is an author I used to read, and like I just laid there in bed and read the whole book in just one sitting, like before I went to sleep. It was like 250 pages, and it just
That's disgusting.
You just get hooked. Like
Yeah, you can't stop.
You just can't stop. You want to be in the world. You want to.
Barton, you watch
So-
4-hour Critical Role episodes. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
The exact same thing.
I turn
So-
off my brain and I just go.
This guy there's a movie deal coming out. He's got
is there?
Yeah,
I
so
don't
he
know,
hasn't
that's
written the
cool.
third book yet, the fucker. Because I'm so mad.
Yikes.
Aggressive.
Hasn't
So
written
it's supposed to be-
700 pages.
It's supposed to be a trilogy, right? It's called the King Killer Chronicles.
So is
I've
that the
read
second
the
book?
first two.
This is the first
Huh?
one.
I'll show you the second one right now.
Oh, that's the first one.
Yeah,
This is the
that's the
first
first
one. See, this is the first one.
We don't.
Oh,
Matt?
No, I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
I don't think
getting
the
it.
second one is necessary.
Matt.
no, it's necessary. Wow,
Our
you guys
users-
like a bookshelf with actual books on it. Mine has movies and amiibos.
The second one.
That one's
Yikes.
even thicker.
That one
And board
is
games.
the Bible,
The
dude.
second one is 1,100 pages.
Yikes.
So I finished these two probably
It's
in
a
like.
brick.
Yeah, I know. I finished these two probably like a month and a half. Like, I was just hooked. Probably some of the best books I've read. But
Probably.
so now I'm just waiting for him to write the damn third one so I can find out what's going on. But
Is this one going to be called Name of the Sun?
well, this one's Name of the Wind and this one's The Wise Man's Fears. So
Oh, no
you
correlation.
No correlation.
and it's literally like one of these books is one day.
That's crazy.
It's a guy that's recounting his life and his story to like a writer in one day. So this is day 1 and this is day 2. So we're waiting on
It's
day
like
3.
it's like an episode of 24.
Yeah.
But it's
insane.
one day of him narrating, but
Yeah.
he's telling multiple days. Story
Yeah.
multiple days.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
he's
see,
telling
Matt,
like
you made it seem
Yeah,
like,
no, that was
is
a
that
horrible
much can
explanation.
happen in one day? Like,
Yeah, I was like, there's
Sorry.
no way. What?
Nothing.
Cuff is having a stroke. Anyways, so what was the question?
yeah, the Matt's mystery.
I think
tour.
this was all just a roost so Matt can like
talk about this
brag
book.
about his reading
Oh, yeah.
habits.
What's
No,
your
you guys
favorite
did check
book
this.
or article
Yeah,
or something?
favorite book, article, comic book, like the thing that just got you hooked.
Okay, a book. Okay, you guys go. I'm trying to really think this one here.
I'll go with kind of like a little twist on the answer, I guess. It's not really a book, but more of a series. When I was little, like my mom pushed me to read a lot, so I definitely read a shit ton when I was a kid. But it always felt like kind of not a chore, but it was just like, I'm doing my 30 minutes of reading for the day or whatever. And then as a kid, I found these books. They were called the Redwall series, and they're basically like, it's like a fantasy setting, but all the characters are animals. And I don't know why it makes you like, I think it makes you feel a little bit more for them because like, I don't know, it's so different, but it's just like these cute innocent animals, and like they get fucked up. Like they're the bad guys are pretty fucking ruthless, but it's such a unique way to write it, where it's still like a epic fantasy adventure, but it's like more geared towards kids. And the author I think it's been like 5 years now, but he recently passed away. So I definitely way too easy books for me now, but I always wanted to go back and like finish the set because it really did a lot for me as a kid in terms of getting into reading. So I definitely have a couple to catch up on, but yeah, I think they're not releasing anymore. I mean, I think they did a couple posthumously, but yeah, that's definitely got some more to catch up on. But yeah, those really had a big impact on me as a kid. I remember that's when I got into like the style of reading you're talking about, where I could just like mow through books. Like I just was so hooked on these stories and these cute little critters. But yeah, it was definitely a awesome book series.
I remember reading Lord Brocktree. I read that one.
I think trying to remember. I think Martin the Warrior is my favorite. Is about the main hero of Redwall, his son, and it was it was an awesome one. I miss those books a lot.
Okay. All right, Sir Tuffertons.
To go along with Al, like as a kid, one of the few books I was into reading and like wanted to read and get like the next books in the series was The Seventh Tower. Does it ring any bells?
Is that
Sounds very familiar. Is that the movie which they just came out with?
I think that's a different one. That's like the Stephen
that's
King.
Darkest Tower.
Yeah. Seventh Tower does sound familiar though.
Yeah, so the whole
Go on, I'm gonna
like,
look it up.
premise is like there's this whole society that lives like in this massive tower, and like the whole world is dark, and they like there's these like sun crystals, and there's castes to the tower, so like the lowest tiers of people only get like red and orange crystals, and then like it goes up in color, so like the highest ranking people have like purple crystals.
Just like the Spectrum.
Very good, Barn.
0.1 for Barn. Kiss my ass, bitches.
Oh, he gets extra point going into Cuss Corner this week.
Yep. Yeah, but it's just a series of 6 books, and it like follows this kid who's like from the lower tiers, like the red and orange caste, and shows how he like rises up and kind of overthrows the stuff. It's an interesting book, and it's like it has like the fantasy kind of stuff to it, so
Yeah.
it piqued my interest.
Did you read all 6?
Yeah, I think so they had like the combo book, so like they had one big book that was 3 of them, and then another big book that was the other 3.
Yep.
Oh.
They're actually produced by partly by Lucasfilms, so that's
Wow.
kind of neat.
I'm also on the Wikipedia page.
Yeah, same. This is not information I pulled out of my ass.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had to first remember what the name was. I remember it was the like something I thought it was the Dark Tower, and then all I got was Stephen King. So I was like, maybe not that. And so I had to Google.
Good old Stephen King as a
I
kid.
Googled kids book Sun Crystals Dark.
Nice.
And it got there?
And the very first option.
Nice.
Very
Good old
first option.
Googs. Can always trust Googs.
Googs, you're a dog.
You do.
Dog. So I was actually thinking about there was this one book that I actually do remember reading, and close second is Aragon. That series was really great. I actually really enjoyed that one as well.
Yep.
Aragon and Eldest. I never finished the third one. I forgot what that one was called. It was like it was
Back
the
to
gold.
back to
It was like
Google.
it was like a gold dragon was the cover.
Aragon. Yeah, I don't
Eldest was the red, and then the third was a gold, but I can't remember.
remember. There was 4.
There was 4? Well, I'm missing the last 2.
Followed by Eldest, followed by Brissinger.
Yeah, Brissinger. Yeah.
Now we're talking. But my book, which I was looking next to me, I have a little bookshelf of just shit that my mom was like, hey, take this.
Yep.
And I actually have it It's The House of the Scorpion.
Ooh, a lot of awards there.
A lot of awards. It was
Ooh, I read that.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, and guess what? The protagonist's name is Matt. So
It's a good name.
that's
That's all
what
right.
that's what pulled me in right away.
Good reason.
Yeah, but it's super interesting. It's like a different style of world, and it's like they're on this estate, and it had something to do with like what was it, United States, and there used to be this like middle ground between U.S. and Mexico, but they're like the same entity, and it's like in a weird future, and they're like on this estate, and they do a bunch of shit. They end up like getting little DNA, the chromosomes of kids and shit, and they have them birthed out of a cow. And so they're like
Yo.
they're like little
This took a
test tube
turn.
babies. Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
test tube babies, and then they just use them for like field work and shit. And yeah, it was kind of cool. It was in between kind of a Hunger Games feel where, you know, all the people are trying to stand up to the authority type of deal. And then also a bit of a mystery because you're trying to figure out like what the hell's going on, and there's this whole other backstory with the kid of what his like true origins were and shit. And yeah, it was really good. I remember it actually pulled me in, and I was supposed to read because it was for like some book report or something, and I was only supposed to read like a chapter or like a few chapters a week, and I ended up doing like more, and I finished the book early. Just because I ended up
Dude.
getting a little hooked into it.
See?
But
Come
yeah,
here.
that's like one of the last ones. That and then
The story took a dark turn.
When was that? Like 8th grade?
yeah, like 8th. But the last book was Catcher in the Rye, and that was in high school, and I actually really enjoyed that one too. I know a lot of people fucking hated it, but I thought it was a good book.
I think people
Reminded me
just
a lot
hate
of
Holden.
myself. Like he hates his life, and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, the books that they have you read in high school are really good.
Mm-hmm.
All of the like
Yeah.
Hemingway and like those.
Yeah.
Old Man in the Sea.
Yeah.
Crucible was weird.
Crucible's good.
Crucible was weird. I'll give you that part.
That's not that weird.
That's where I learned what phallic meant.
Oh, you dog.
You dog.
And Hamlet. Oh, Hamlet, thy Hamlet, you
Yeah.
Not it.
The
Not
classic line from Hamlet.
tastes good with cheese and croissant.
Well, before we
Oh,
get
we-
Barn reenacting all of Shakespeare's works, I'd like to thank you all for participating in Mr. Matt's memorable moments. And keep reading, kids.
Yeah. Stay in school.
Keep reading, or you'll be like me.
That is. They should put that shit on a poster.
Yeah, if that doesn't scare him, I don't know what the hell will.
Oh shit. God damn it.
Nice.
Yeah, you know it. But there was do you see that interesting news that came out about the Xbox Game Pass and what they're doing with it?
Is that the one where it's just like it's like in conjunction with Xbox Live, you just like get
Yeah,
a
it's
bunch
like
of games
a-
for free?
Microsoft.
It's pretty much Xbox's version of Netflix in a way. You don't have to have Xbox Live, but if it's a multiplayer game, say like Gears of War 4, and you want to play with your buds, you would need to play, or you would need to pay for the Gold Pass. But it used to be, I think, like $20. They lowered it down. It's $10 a month. And it's different from PlayStation's because PlayStation, you like stream the game, so there can be lag a lot. Like people say the PlayStation Now is kind of ass for that reason. But the Xbox Game Pass, you like download it and it's pretty much on your system. So it's like you own the game. And they announced last week that all Xbox exclusive games, day one, will be available if you have the Game Pass. So you could technically have it for the 12 months. So that's $120 you're paying for a whole year. And you could play like Sea of Thieves, the new Forza, Gears of War 5, the new Halo, and instead of buying like 2 of those games day of for 60, you would end up being able to play all those on top of like the Fable games and all the other shit they got on there. And it's cross-play, so you can play on your Windows PC for some of them too.
Yeah, that's probably the only part of it that's relevant or
To us, yeah, because I sold my Xbox. But I thought that was pretty cool.
How much is
I
the
think
Game
that's
Pass?
$10 a month.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I think it, like, you can even say Sea of Thieves comes out, and you're like, I kind of want to try it out. $10, you can play that, and if it doesn't really catch your fancy, cancel it in a month, and then you could play some other games, and then just go back to doing whatever you want.
So do you get one per month? Like, is that how it works?
No, it's as
Unlimited?
many games. Yeah, as many games that are available.
Oh.
Is it like a rotating queue though? Like,
They said there's going to be very minimal. The only ones that are guaranteed not to leave are the exclusives. Those will 100% be there as soon as they're out.
in forever, or will they?
Yeah, forever. Except they said like some of the older ones, say like Fable 3 or something, if they only get in 3 months 5 people to download it, they'll just be like, okay, we rather not take up server space and take that shit off and put something else on.
It's pretty wild. Like, they must be struggling. Like, I feel
Oh,
like you
yeah.
basically pay $10 a month for, like, I mean, you can kind of rock that system to just try out the new games, like you were saying. Like, that's, yeah, that's not a bad deal. But damn, Xbox not doing too well.
Yeah, like Gears can come out. You can do it for the month, play the campaign, beat it, finish that out. Wait for, say, Halo comes out 4 months later. You activate it then again.
Yep.
And you technically only paid like $20 and you got to play both those games.
Yep.
And those are both cross-play too. All the exclusives, they said, are 100% going to be Windows Store PC compatible too.
It's just exclusives, right?
Just the exclusives. Those are 100% guaranteed, but there's also going to be some as well.
Right.
that are
I mean, just some
cross-play.
games happen to be whatever. So that's cool though.
Yeah, like Ori and the Blind Forest, and
Yeah.
but I think the next one's Xbox exclusive, anyways, too. So
I mean, the crossplay is only matters with multiplayer. Like, it's irrelevant
Okay.
for single player, but
yep.
that's still pretty cool. Yeah, definitely might check that out. Might be worth a gander for $10.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Pretty sweet, pretty sweet.
But yeah, it was. Do you think that's the way of the future, you guys?
Like
For gaming?
Netflix for games, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like Netflix style subscription services.
yeah.
Like, could you imagine Steam, where it's like everything they have is available to you, $15 a month, and you just play
See what
everything?
the problem is with Steam is that Steam doesn't own those games. Like, those are all made by different people and whatever. So with the exclusives, it makes sense, and the other Xbox games. But yeah, Steam would be a shit show. I don't even know how they would do that.
Yeah, that would be a
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
mess.
sure there'll be like indie developers that are like, yeah, of course, put my shit game on here, but
Throw somebody.
Shout outs to the indie devs though.
like you'll see what has happened in the Netflix space, where Netflix was the first one. Everything was on Netflix, and now all these studios and companies have their own subscription movie or TV watching service that they also charge $10 a month. And now Netflix,
NBC.
yeah, now Netflix has like almost
No,
nothing.
CBS. CBS.
CBS,
is the one that can
sorry,
fuck off.
NBC.
Yeah,
Take that
NBC's alright. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be cool if they can get it done. I mean, there's already, like, if you want to talk about like a cool kind of way to save money on games, but also like a good cause, like Humble Bundle's been doing it for
Yep.
years now. Where
Yeah, they have monthly.
yeah, it's not the newest games, but they dump games on you and ask for very little and give a good amount to charity. So like, shout outs to Humble Bundle. I mean, they're just fucking awesome. So, I mean, something like that in the future definitely is where like maybe, you know, you don't have access to all Steam's library, but it's like, you know, 1 week it's like an indie bundle, or you get like these kind of $5 and under games that you can just play and try out for like the week or something like that.
Yeah, it's like Platformers Delight, and it's like Owlboy and shit like that.
I can see, at least for Steam, they do like Valve Pass, where all the Valve games are.
I mean, every sale of Valve games are like a penny.
Yeah.
So if you don't own all of them by now, like, you've missed out. But yeah, I think that'd be a sweet idea. I mean, everybody fucking loves Netflix. Like, Netflix is people's lifeblood. So I think streaming is definitely the way of the future. And if we can fucking knock down these cable companies, like, just the fact that you can't have like piecemeal, like, give me this channel, and that's it. Like, it just fucking sucks. I mean, it's never gonna happen just because the roots are so ingrained. But just, I don't want to pay for cable and get like 200 bullshit channels for like the 25 that I want. Like, it's just stupid.
As long as we get to keep Guy Fieri's
No, literally,
diners, drive-ins, and
this
dives,
guy, like,
baby.
I come home from work the other day, and I'm in like 100% like someone says something, and I'm jumping, and he has diners, drive-ins, and dash. Dash isn't the word.
Dash. My favorite part of the diners,
Dives,
drive-ins.
whatever. Just fucking playing. I'm like, I'm gonna actually end my existence. Like, Guy Fieri just screaming at me, munching on food. Like, his bites, he takes like half a burger in one bite, and he says some stupid ass catchphrase, makes some like weirdly like racial joke. Like, it's just a goddamn mess, dude. Like, that show is
He's like-
absolutely insane.
He's like, seafood at a Mexican restaurant? And it's like, Guy, like,
Yeah, you do.
he's like, oh, I'm gonna have to do the hunch for this burger. It's a big one. It's like,
Yeah.
what? That's a thing.
Yeah,
And
it's
does the
rough,
grunts
man.
after he eats it? Yeah. Al, do you have
Wow.
something against Flavortown?
You make
I
a
have
really
a lot
great grilled
against Flavor
cheese.
Town. Like, I just can't, like, I mean, I don't cook, so, like, and I don't eat shit, so, in the sense that, like, my palate is really terrible. Like, I eat literal garbage. So, like, all these shows where it's like, oh, we sprinkle some paprika and some this and some that, and I'm like, just fucking put a burger, put me some fucking cheese, bacon, call it a fucking day. Like, I don't need this bullshit. All this fucking frills and whatnot. It's too much, man.
Down for
And
some
that
frills.
show...
We lost him.
that show
Too hot.
is again too hot. That show is like the least of all of them. Like that's supposed to be like kind of dumpier places. Like, I can't handle the ones where it's like fucking Chopped. They get like 30 minutes to make a dish, and it's like this fucking big. Oh, and it's supposed to be a fucking amazing fucking dinner. Like, fuck that shit, dude.
Yeah, then they take a bite. He's like shite.
Yeah, gold stars, you win.
Silver for you, boy.
So, speaking of cable, I don't know. Food Network is definitely one of those channels that can burn in fucking hell.
Jolly good.
Don't know what's happening on the other end.
I don't know either.
But we got off topic. But going back to the whole, new age of technology, kind of where things are going. Have you guys seen the human Uber?
I actually have not.
So, all right, bear with me a little bit here. So, it is a technology that basically it lets you attend things, events, class, whatever, without actually being there. So, how it works is you pay someone, let's say Matt puts on like a helmet or something covering his face,
Nice.
and then puts a strapped iPad in front of his face that's FaceTiming your face on top of his head, so people can see you FaceTiming from home, and he walks around the event and lets you talk to people through the iPad.
This is real.
Literally, yeah, it is 100% real. It's happening in Japan right now, and I think it's
course.
gonna absolutely take off because, like,
think so.
literally, like, everybody gets to just fucking stay at home now. Like, they don't have to go to like. It's just
I
gonna be
love it.
right. Like, it's just gonna be a bunch of iPads
I'm
and like
investing.
a cocktail mix. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. It's the craziest looking thing. It's just a man just with an iPad strapped to his fucking face. Like, it is insane. Like, if I walked into class and I looked to my left and there's just some iPad looking, I'd be like, no.
And that guy's just like out like a light.
Like, that's enough.
But the camera's like still going.
Yeah, like I'd be like, hey, human in there, are you okay? Like, do you need I don't know.
He just goes.
It's fucking weird, man. Like, I don't even know how that would go down. Like, that transaction. Like, I don't know.
How would that?
Do you get to
like,
choose
I
what
could
they wear
imagine.
and stuff, or no?
No, I think they just go. I don't know, man.
They're
you
just supposed to
imagine?
be like, try to be invisible.
Yeah. Like it's just supposed to be like your face. Like, no one's supposed to notice the actual person holding it. Like, I don't know, man.
I feel like that's easy to tell.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying they're like they won't know it's not me.
Like,
just-
Michael, you're looking a little different today. He's like
Yeah.
munching on Doritos with a hand that just like comes out of fucking
Yeah,
nowhere.
see, and that's my fear too. Like, there's probably no way you forget, but what if like someone doesn't know that's what you're doing, and so like some chicks like using this human Uber, and all of a sudden there's just a fucking dick coming in, just slapping her in the face. Her fucking boyfriend gets home, wants to smash, and like he doesn't know what the fuck she's doing, and like all of a sudden you're
It
at a party, you
happens.
got a fucking dick coming in the iPad. Like I don't know.
If
man.
I had $1, my God,
Yeah,
I'm with you
yeah.
on that. I feel you.
That's a very
100%.
realistic scenario that could arise. with this.
No, I've had could arise, and it does.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Human Uber, and it's a frightening look into our future.
Holy
I'm
shit.
ready for it. Cuff, take all your money out of Bitcoin and throw that shit into there.
Invest in Human Uber.
Invest in human Uber, my dude.
Come on, Cuff.
Sounds good.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was in the Rooster Teeth podcast I was listening to today.
Are you talking about our competition?
Yeah, bring it, bitches. Just kidding. I'm sorry. I love all you guys. But they brought up this thing and they said, if you can go back in time, like, what would you do? And Gavin was saying he would go to, what do you say, like 2012 when Bitcoin first came out.
By
Sure.
shit
And
time.
it was like 0.00008 of a dollar. And just, you could throw $100 on there, you'd be a fucking millionaire. Like,
just throw
you
all your
would
money.
have
And
so
then
much money.
Like, people would be like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is Bitcoin? Like, no one would have. They'd look at you like you're a fucking idiot.
You're like, you're not invited to my mansion.
Pretty much. But yeah, I mean, that's the, Back to the Future like thing where it's just like,
Yeah.
you go back
Wherewithal.
and just, do whatever you can do to, bet on sports, whatever.
Yeah, there's a million different companies
Yeah.
you could have invested in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like Apple or
Oh, yeah.
Microsoft or Amazon.
Yes, man. Those
or-
are companies, yeah.
All right. Are y'all ready for a quick little Barnes battles?
Oh,
I don't know if
Al-
I physically am ever ready for Barnes battles.
Yeah,
but
Al,
let's
what
do
am I? Al, what am I from? What am I from?
it. You're
General
from that game
Emperor
that Goldie was
Palpatine?
playing. I can't remember. The Hunt, I think is
There you
yeah.
go.
no, it's Emperor Palpatine.
That's also that's me with my
It's-
poncho on.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with the battle, but it
Oh,
just
okay,
was
yeah.
doing this and it reminded me. But paint a scene.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding. We don't really need a scene for this one.
Okay.
This one in Sport of the Weekend.
Oh, fucking.
Who do you think would win in a bar fight? Both are inebriated. One is a diehards Philly fan, Eagles. One is a diehard Pats fan. They're in a bar. They're both belligerent, and they're talking shit. Who would win the battle? Who is more scruff?
It's easy.
I feel. I,
Cuff, if it's easy, you want to go?
I think
The
it's easy,
Philly
but
fan. Shut the fuck up, man.
Matt, you got a fire
taking-
extinguisher with you? 'Cause
Matt taking fucking
got
refuge
burned.
with his books. Save me, Patrick.
holy shit.
All right, Cub. Please go.
It's the Philly fan. Easy. Like, people in Philly, they're used to like that's what they do on the weekend. They go out looking to get in a fight.
Yeah.
You know, they're tough. They're used to cold weather and shitty cities and used to losing Super Bowls.
Okay.
What about those Bostonians though? They're pretty spicy, dude.
No, like they're like the preppy, like, oh, I drink scotch, not beer kind of fuckers.
People from Boston are just all talk, man.
Yeah, they're all just, pretty face. They don't get in fights. They probably don't even know how to throw a punch. They get fucking smacked.
I mean, I was gonna say
We got
first
Eagles
of all,
1, Pats 0.
First of all, it really just depends how big these dudes are. Like, are we just
the size
assuming
of
it's
the
the
dude makes a
same,
big
like a doppelganger? But I totally agree with Cuff. The Philly fan would destroy the Pats fan.
They're within 20 pounds of each
No,
other.
Philly fan for sure, 100%.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like Scrappy Doo versus fucking the monster of the Black Lagoon or something.
That is the fucking just most random. All right, Barnes battles next week.
Barnes
Scrappy
battles
Doo.
next week.
Yeah.
Scrappy
I mean,
Doo.
like I can't, in good conscience, pick anyone but the Philly fan. I mean, these are the same people that had the police in their city had to put fucking Crisco on all the fucking streetlights to get them not to climb them because they're that fucking insane.
And it
Like,
didn't work.
I don't care how big you are. Like, this dude will fight you to the death. Like, he is going to not walk out of that bar or he's winning the fight. Like, those are his only two options. And actually, the city of Philly decided it was not worth Chris going up the streetlights this time because they're gonna do it anyways, whatever. So the illustrious website known as Pornhub.com is actually donating 136 gallons of lube
Nice.
to the city of Philly to grease up their poles.
I like it.
So there's gonna be some weird fucking going on in the city of Philly. I don't know who's gonna fuck what. I'm pretty sure EDP is gonna show up at some point.
Yes.
Just
No, he
completely
said he was-
naked and lubed up.
He said he was gonna strip during halftime or some shit.
If he
right?
strips during halftime, like, they may have to cancel the fucking Super Bowl due to earthquakes. But shout out to my big titty brother. But I take the guy in a fight who's fucking insane every time. And there's some dudes from Boston who can probably go, but the Philly guy is just he's got the crazy eyes, man. Crazy eyes win every time. Plus fucking Rocky Balboa. I mean, I see more.
You know it did.
Isn't the Philadelphia Stadium the only NFL stadium that has a police department inside the stadium?
I don't know about only, but yeah, I can confirm against the Vikings. There was a picture of some dude just bleeding everywhere because a
I
cop
saw
on
that.
horseback inside the tailgate just beat the shit out of him.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah, so
Holy
that's
crap.
Philly, man. That's Philly.
Yep, that's Philly for you, dude.
Damn.
Matt?
I already said mine.
And I'll take us home.
I think Barn had a stroke.
Yeah, I'm alive. Yeah, this one was a bit of a loaded fight. It was definitely easily going to be the Phillies, the Eagles. They just fly on in. They beat those patties up. They patty them up.
Wait, is this the animal now or is this the fan? I'm confused.
I'm turning everything into mishmash here. So
Barnes battles like always starts up here, and then it just goes everywhere.
up and
Yep,
above. Thank
up,
you,
down.
Matt. That's so
I
kind
will
of
say
you.
though, your friend who bears an unfortunate name, Brady, would not appreciate you siding with a Philly fan on this one.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll understand because I hate Tom Brady. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Side note: did you guys see the guy that put the Tom Brady jersey on the Rocky Balboa statue?
Yeah, that dude can
Oh, no.
burn in a special layer of hell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
surprised
really
he's
rough.
still alive. Honestly,
He's not.
Yeah. Yeah, stories are being told he's alive. But
I was shipped
little
his
do you
fingers this morning.
know. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Barnes Battles. bow, bow. That was a whopping 4-0, baby. Well done, Phillies.
Sounds like the fucking Overwatch League.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. I swear every game is a 4-0 sweep. I've never
Yeah.
seen a 3-4.
It's pretty bad.
2-4.
Well, you probably wouldn't see a 3-4. I guess that's not how numbers work. But.
1. Rude.
Yeah, I know.
Bro.
2. My bad.
Oh, good times. Oh, shit.
Well,
No, well.
we got some trivia. If you guys want to play?
I'm
Let's
ready to
round
lose
out
yet
with
again.
some
Let's go, boys.
Trivia!
Did we do trivia last week?
I don't think so.
I don't,
Yeah,
no, I
I
don't
don't
think we did.
So
I think Al's the reigning champ, though.
Al's still
Yeah.
the reigning champ.
Yeah.
Reigning champ.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
The theme is United States of America states.
Okay.
The United States of America states.
My word, dear.
All right.
So,
USAS.
so the answer to every question will be a state.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Minnesota.
No state is the answer twice. So it's
Okay.
always going to be a different state.
No
Okay?
reason.
Barn, California.
All right. Let's get it going. Let's get it
Here we
cooking.
go. Question 1.
Yep.
Barn.
What is the biggest state by land area?
Matt.
Barn.
Matt?
Alaska.
Pistols.
Wait, what?
Moscow?
Alaska.
Al.
Yeah.
Barn, I was next.
What?
Kidding.
That's the
I'm
answer,
pretty
Matt.
Sure it's Alaska.
Fuck, it was?
You didn't know that, Barn?
Yeah, no, yeah. Alaska, fuck, Matt. You're
I don't know.
right
what's
under my
happening.
tongue. Right under my tongue.
All right.
Or
Question
maybe you
2.
should read a book on the states.
What is the only state named after a French king?
Barn?
Matt.
Barn?
Al?
Virginia.
Matt?
I don't fucking know. Connecticut.
Nope. Al?
Trying to think of anywhere with like French influence. Buzz myself
Nice,
out.
buzz
What is it,
yourself.
though?
Louisiana.
Georgia.
God fucking yeah! God damn it!
That's
Oh,
a name?
we
no,
should've-
wasn't it Baton Rouge?
Yeah. I mean that's the French influence, but I was just like, who the fuck was named Louisiana? It's a stupid ass name.
I think Virginia is much better for a southern bloke.
Okay. Question 3. What is the least populated state?
Matt.
Barn.
Al.
Matt?
North Dakota.
Oh, I thought that was your
No.
like drum roll
Barn?
thing.
Wow, rude to Carson Wentz.
Wait,
Thank
what-
God.
Wait, what'd you say, Matt?
So North Dakota.
Oh shit.
Barn, pick the wrong one.
I'm gonna Hawaii.
No.
Damn. Okay. It's small. There's not many people there.
Least populated. Just least populated?
Yeah. Least amount of people.
Wasn't Hawaii? Wow. Baton Rouge.
That's not a state.
Oh yeah, you can't say it twice.
What?
New Hampshire.
No.
Vermont.
The least
was it?
populated state is Wyoming.
Ooh.
Fuck, that was my second guess.
Was it really?
Yeah.
It was.
See,
I was
I was
honestly
thinking
thinking
like
Wyoming.
Montana, Wyoming, but then I was like, just go small. Don't go
I was
big.
gonna
Yeah,
say
I
Rhode
went to
Island
Hawaii.
originally, but
Yeah.
I was thinking Wyoming. It's mostly buffalo and
All right,
geysers.
we're doing real bad at this. We're doing real bad. Let's get it going.
1 point for Matt. Is that all we got?
Yep.
All right. This one should be easier. Which state is currently the home of 3 NFL teams?
Barn.
Matt.
Barn?
California.
Nope. Al?
Oh shit. Fuck.
Florida.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job.
We have 4.
We have 4, huh? Okay.
Currently, we have 4. Soon we'll
We're
have.
supposed to only have 3.
Soon.
The Raiders.
All right.
It was a close one.
Yep.
Good job, Al.
Yeah,
I would
good job, Matt.
have said
Well
California
played.
too, honestly.
All right.
Thank you, Matt. We're both dumb.
All right. Question 5.
I
Yep.
sit at 0 yet again.
Which state has the most registered boats?
Oh,
Barn.
Al.
Barn?
Matt.
Florida.
We already got Florida.
Fuck, that was an answer already.
That's why.
It was literally
This is the best, anyways.
That's why I ordered the questions in that way.
That was the best day ever.
Fucking love you,
I
Barn.
love it so much.
Al, did you buzz in?
Yeah, I did.
Fuck.
I'm gonna go with California.
No.
Wow. Bigger with all that fucking coast and all the population.
Can
Washington.
I get a second try?
You guess Washington?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
What
I
was
was
it?
going to guess Washington.
Michigan.
Michigan. What the fuck?
Like just
They're
lake
next to a lake.
boats? Yeah, I don't know.
There's a massive
crazy.
lake, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you would think it,
but-
like an ocean would be bigger.
Florida's got
Yeah,
like
but you
2
got
whole
lakes have
sides
more
of...
little boats, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Florida's got like a whole dingus.
And
of
it's
just like
Florida was already an
shore.
answer.
It's a freshwater lake, so it's less harsh on boats.
Yeah,
Well, the
listen.
answers don't know that.
True.
Holy shit, Barn, you're in rare form tonight. I love it.
The only form I ever show.
All right. Question 6.
Yeah, this is rough.
It's not great.
What is the only state with the appropriate climate to grow coffee?
Matt.
Al.
Barn.
North Carolina.
No. Al?
Barn.
I don't even know how coffee's grown.
Yeah, I mean, I just.
It's a big like a tree, and they
was-
go.
I was just thinking of like Ecuador or something, right? Like.
You have to catch them in
You
like,
were
little
thinking
jars.
Ecuador, so you
No, I
went
was
what?
thinking-
West
I was-
Virginia?
I said
North
North Carolina.
North.
Because I was thinking of
Ecuador,
environment
North
like
Carolina.
Ecuador.
They're
Yeah,
both. They're so
yeah.
similar.
I mean,
come
potato,
on now.
potato, really. I'll coffee. I'll go Virginia.
No. That's racist.
Rude. All right,
All right,
y'all ready
Barn.
to be blown?
Barnes gonna tie it up right now.
Here comes point number 1.
Wait, before
baby.
you speak,
Yeah, what's
let me
up?
give you a hint so we can make it a little more interesting
What?
for the final question.
Fine.
That is the this
No,
is
no,
the
no.
final.
No, the next one.
But I want to tie it up so the final question matters.
What if this hint throws them off?
It probably will, but
I'm
you've
guessing 100%
guessed
that it will.
you've guessed the state already.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Woo! If he said Florida again, I would have lost my shit.
That would have been the
I was
perfect
thinking about
ending.
it. I was thinking about it. Look at that. Holy shit. 1 point for Barn.
Final
Nice.
Jeopardy. Drum roll, please.
All right,
got it.
final question. To be the champion, which state is the closest to Africa?
Barn.
Barn?
Ow.
No, I didn't say it.
Yeah, I'm just buzzing in.
Oh, okay.
Hawaii, Barn.
Yeah, why would you
Rhode
want to
Island.
say Hawaii?
No, not at Rhode Island. Matt?
Gosh.
Fuck, I'm dumb. I know it. I know it now. I know it.
Shut up, Barn. Is it Texas?
Nope. Al?
Yeah, that's the middle of the country. Oh, I know it. I know it.
You don't fucking know it.
I know it. I know it.
Well-
It was my second guess. Al could go, and my last guess. I'll let you guys know after Al guess. I won't get a point if I'm right, but I know.
Sounds
I'm right.
good.
I can't. I absolutely cannot.
Damn it. Stop looking it up on Google, Al. I know it.
God damn it, Mark. What the fuck is that state? I don't know.
Can I
Just
guess
guess,
my
Go for it.
my 0-point guess? Maine.
That's right.
I fucking knew
Is
it.
it
I knew
really?
it.
That's what I was gonna say, because this wasn't my most. I should have just fucking said it. I'm a pussy.
It's because
Oh,
it's
There were like
like
three of those I didn't fucking say.
it's like angled like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Africa's
points
right
out.
here.
Yeah, I was trying to fucking think the one that fucking sticks out. God damn it.
I said Rhode Island like a scrub.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, Rhode
now
Island kind of came out of nowhere.
you guys are tied.
Do you have a
I
tiebreaker
have 2
for us?
points. I got the last one. Just kidding.
Let me try to Google one real quick.
As you can tell, audience, we are very bad with geographical.
I mean,
So many of those, I was just like way too much of a puss.
They were
Like
kind of
literally. It
Bigger
hurts.
go home, Al.
It hurts me on the inside. The rest of them I didn't know, but god damn it.
I was going Texas because I thought it was the most south.
Well,
But that's not how.
I thought, Africa. I thought Africa was more south.
It's all right, Matt.
It's like more east than like parts of Europe. Strong counter.
some of these are so stupid.
Matt used counters fell.
The Matt used my free Vegas slots.
Damn straight.
It was super effective.
I have not.
What was that OP card?
Exodia?
No. The trap card that
no,
was
no.
the trap card. It was like mirror
Mirror
it wasn't-
Force?
Mirror Force. I was thinking Mirror's Edge, the game.
Okay.
Yeah, Mirror Force.
I got a final
It's
question.
Spellbinding Circle. That
Alright.
fucking card was awesome too.
To go along with Matt's theme of reading,
Matt?
Let's do it.
Mark Twain's characters,
Don't fucking know.
Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, are from what state?
Man, fuck.
Warren?
Mississippi.
Nope.
Oklahoma.
Fuck.
Nope.
Fuck.
Al?
Al?
Baton Rouge. Oh. Florida. No. Oh god.
Georgia?
No.
What state was
Missouri.
it?
Missouri, really? Midwest, huh? I thought it was the South.
I for sure thought Oklahoma.
Yeah, I thought it was Mississippi.
I think none of us deserve to win this.
Yeah.
I think it's a wash.
I think
No, we're
so.
all winners here.
No,
Ooh,
not
pretty
in this
sick.
case.
Watch
I don't
out.
think.
That was a really bad showing by us. Probably the worst we've had.
Well, some of them
No,
are.
I've had worse.
Some of them are tricky, like the,
Right.
the boat.
As a group, Barn, as a group.
Yeah, because usually Al and I can figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
the
that's
the
pretty
least
good. I'll take
populated
it.
one was a little rough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
See, but
surprised.
that one makes sense. Yeah, it's meant to trick you because it's a slightly bigger state, but it's desolate.
Yeah.
I
Just
would
like
have
Baton
probably gone
Rouge.
Montana over it, but
Yeah. I'm surprised no one guessed Montana over.
yeah, there's just for me it was literally just too big. Like there had to be
Yeah.
enough people in that gigantic state.
And they have the coolest mall there, so there'd be a lot of people per capita just near the mall.
In
'cause it's
Montana.
Cool. Yeah.
They have a mall in Montana?
They have the Mall of America.
That's not in
That's,
Montana. Barn.
That's Minnesota. I think my favorite part is Matt not giving a fuck about this entire interaction.
I'm just ignoring
Literally.
it.
Okay, one, they both start with an M. Give me that.
Oh, I can't. I literally cannot give that to you.
That's rude.
Holy shit, my god.
Well, what can I say?
I mean, if that's not a
this is
fitting end
why
to
we-
fucking Cuff's Corner.
This is why we didn't win.
I thought it was like that. Oh no, it's like that. Right.
Well, I'm glad it was a more challenging one because
Well,
some of the ones have been a little too easy.
I feel
This
like
was just
in the
us
middle
being
would be great between the.
Well,
yeah.
I feel like
Our viewers at home probably, if anyone was watching this, they definitely closed out of the window real quick.
yeah, and I don't blame them.
Yeah.
We're learning a lot about ourselves,
Yeah,
so
like
We're
we're the
learning a
Mall of
lot.
America.
It's true.
is.
we need to read
But it's-
more. We need to look
Yeah.
at a
Yeah.
map more.
Yeah.
Well, everyone from Montana, I'm really sorry. I thought y'all
No,
had a
dude,
cool
you gave
mall.
them credit. You thought they actually had something. Like that's more credit than they'll ever get.
Don't they have a good like basketball team though? Or football?
Their football.
Just move along.
Division.
Next, just move next.
Hey, is
Okay, move along. We're moving along here. Okay, boys, you think it's time for final thoughts / or hot takes?
Takes.
Hot takes. Hot takes. Hot takes.
Hot take
Hot takes.
for me is I thought the Mall of America was in Montana this whole time. 25 years. 25 long years in
Holy
Montana.
shit.
Having the Mall of
I
America.
can imagine you going to Montana for like some kind of.
Plans a vacation and goes to Montana.
Y'all ready to go to the
Hey,
mall?
where's that
Like,
mall? And someone just sends into some bullshit strip mall.
It's like Oak Mall. Or something.
good
Yeah.
old
This is the
mall.
biggest mall in the state.
Nice
It's like-
accent, Cub. Matt, you could learn
Where's the
from him.
Nordstrom's? It's not a mall without a Nordstrom's.
To chime in on that, I used to think to talk about shit that just found out, not super recently, but I always used to think fucking duct tape was duck. Like literally like the mallard. Like I always thought it was DUCK.
Nice.
Like it took me a long time to figure out that it was because you don't
Oh,
pronounce it duct.
DUCT.
Yeah, like because there's two T's, so it's pronounced weird. And then literally, I was talking about it at work, and I was like, "Yeah, like I always used to think it was duct tape because I was just using it for something." And Sammy stands up, she's like, "It's not duck!" And I was just fucking crying, like literally, like fucking 28 years young.
You gotta
But,
sympathize with that though. You were in that position at one point.
Yeah, not for 28 years though, Matt. But yeah, it was fucking funny. It was great.
Nice.
I mean, as far as closing thoughts, Super
Let's
Bowl
go Eagles.
Sunday. Can't fucking believe it's here. Needs to be here faster. Puke.
I'll
Needs to
be
be over
praying
already.
for Foles.
It'll be like a blackout scenario. I feel like it's gonna be quarter one of the game, and all of a sudden there's gonna be like 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter, and I'm gonna fucking blink and just be like, "What the fuck just happened?" Like it's gonna go by so fast.
Oh, did we decide what we're doing? Are we going somewhere?
I think we're coming to you guys.
It's kind of up in the air right now. Yeah, I mean,
Up in the
like our place
air?
is fine, but it's like a little small to hold like everybody. So we'll see.
Never too small.
I mean, who else are you inviting?
Everybody. If I'm watching this with people, I need all the comfort and support I can get.
Yeah, we're inviting the Who's
The
from my
Mihos?
belly button.
Yeah,
All
all
the
the
Mihos.
Mihos.
Nice.
Brother Oso, who is a faithful fan of Same Gaming.
Yes. Represent.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah,
our one
definitely.
viewer.
But rude. But yeah,
possibly Matt Young.
Possibly Matt Young. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm just ready for it to happen. Ready for a lot of tears, one way or the other. Probably be my one and only tears of the year. Weirdly enough, since we should be crying, but fuck, man. I can't even imagine if we actually win the fucking game. It's gonna be ridiculous. Oh, yeah.
Did you see Mia Khalifa on Twitter talking shit on the Eagles?
Yeah, Khalifa's
Gonna get her fingers chopped off.
Oh yeah, we'll be shipped to our address.
And she needs those.
But like, oh, another thing I got from Amazon. Let me. Oh my god! What is this?
Fine,
She got-
don't lie
I don't
and say you
remember
want to put
ordering
those in
these,
your
but-
pooper.
She got kicked off her show, didn't she? The Out of Bounds one?
That show is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's absolute garbage. Like, and I mean, that's not like a, like, I don't think anything bad about fucking people that do porn. Like, I fucking consume it. Why the fuck would I hate on them? But she's just literally a dumpster of a human. Like, just absolute trash. Like, she just tries to do the hot take thing and like be like
gets too
Skip
hot.
or something, but her takes are so fucking mild. Fucking like Matt's hot takes seem fucking scorching compared to hers.
Ouch!
Damn.
Yeah, no, she's the worst.
That was good, Al. You hit both of them in one swing.
That's what I aim for.
2 birds with 1 flaming rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but
Flaming yon.
also on a more somber note, Matt, did you hear about Russell Butler, ex-player for the Miami Heat? Him and his wife died in a car crash yesterday, I believe.
Holy Jesus!
Yeah, it sucks, man. He was like getting back in the league and stuff. And I remember just like a small story that my first ever night I played DraftKings fantasy basketball. Played Butler. Literally had never heard of him before, and he just goes off that night. Like for him, for his like
Yeah, for what they
price
expected,
point.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think maybe might have won more in NFL in one day, but I think that was like the most I raked in. So never really followed his career, but definitely seemed like a good guy. And he was married to someone who was on American Idol, I think. So yeah, it's fucking rough, man.
Sad.
Yeah.
Life hits you like a truck, and I'm just here. I am standing in the street waiting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Cuff, you got anything spicy
Cuff
or
coming
hotter
hot.
Because we know Matt's gonna throw a fireball down upon us,
Yeah.
so you gotta heat us up and get us ready.
Literally.
Let's go the other way around. Let's let Matt heat us up, and then I'll cool us down a little bit.
With
With
a
a nice,
the warm
nice
island,
island
song.
yeah. Cool your heart
Ooh,
with a hot island song.
Let me think
No,
here.
no. I think it's warm your icy heart
Okay.
with a fiery island song.
Okay, I think it's heat up your cool heart with a lukewarm island song.
Oh,
Let's go with that one.
I like that
Hey.
one almost. Okay, Matt.
Hot take. So there's a lot of movement happening in the NBA right now. Blake Griffin just got traded. I think the
hot.
Clippers are gonna move DeAndre Jordan. I think they're gonna move Lou Williams. They've been shopping him around. There's gonna be a
Just
lot of crazy stuff
Dumping
happening.
the team?
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
They're
They're
pretty much
trying-
rebuilding. They're like,
Yeah, 100%.
we're done.
Jesus.
So there's gonna be a lot of movement, and I think I gotta jump on the LeVar Ball hype here.
God damn it, Matt.
I think the
Every
Lakers
podcast.
can make it to the 8th seed of the Western Conference and make it to the playoffs this year.
Because the Clippers are just going to be
No,
in
not
building
just the
this
Clippers.
season,
I'm
or-
talking like there's gonna be a lot of movement. The Lakers are gonna catch a nice hot streak, and they're gonna make it into the playoffs.
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know.
Are the Blazers in there? Are they in the
The
same?
Blazers are a better team than the Lakers.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so they'll wipe the board.
NBA standings.
See you, nerds.
Yeah, it's a.
Also, you got Golden State to worry about too.
I mean,
Well, they're not even close.
yeah, you
like
gotta worry
they're
about
way
the
up
7 and
there.
8. Yeah.
He's talking
So-
about like making the playoffs,
I'm talking like
not winning.
I'm talking like
Yeah.
sneaking in. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I see.
He didn't
Okay,
come in
got
with
you.
like a world-ending comet flame of a take. He just came in with like a,
like a lukewarm.
put a hand in the oven, you're gonna get burned type of take.
Yeah, watch out.
So-
that oven will get you.
The current 8th seed is the Nuggets with 26 wins, and the Lakers have 19, so 7 games behind.
Uh-huh. It's not even the All-Star break yet.
No.
How many total games are we at?
Total, the Lakers have played 50.
God damn, they only have like 19 wins.
Yeah, it's not great.
Shit.
Your chances look slimmer and slimmer, Matt.
Yeah, but I have faith.
Damn.
You have to go
Damn,
on a
dude.
super positive winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And isn't Lonzo like banged up or Kuzma?
Yeah.
Isn't someone
Lonzo,
He had a
Lonzo
sore
didn't
knee.
start.
His little
Yeah.
baby knee.
Yeah, I saw he just like limped off and it was nothing, and then fucking
Yeah.
dude on Pelicans like rips his goddamn his
yeah.
ankle off, and then
Yeah.
Cousins is just like, no, I'm fine. I'm
Shout
fine.
outs to Cousins, man. That
He
hurts.
just falls on his
Dude.
back and dies.
Cousins and then Kevin Love, 2 All-Stars, injured.
Yeah, that whole Kevin Love Cavs thing is a fucking like drama, man.
I mean,
Yeah, I hear the Cavs are like imploding right now.
yeah,
At the start of the
LeBron's like,
season,
I'm
they
fucking
were.
sick of this shit.
Yeah.
yeah. I
It's just
mean,
Braun, man. Like he can always bring him back. Like it's just I don't know if he could do it this time, but I
It
wouldn't
seems
rule
like
him
he's
out.
out of it.
I wouldn't rule him out.
but I mean, Kevin Love's been the scapegoat ever since he left Timberwolves to come join him. Like,
I mean, he's been not great.
yeah, he has ever since he came
he's
over.
like it's kind of like a Bosch scenario
Yeah.
where like the numbers are great. Like the numbers statistically are like that's a good producer, but like for what you need them to do, if you're trusting in him to be a part of a big 3 or whatever,
yeah.
like you just need more.
Yep.
So real quick, back to Clippers, and then we'll head over
Why?
to Cuff. So are they trading for just like bench people, and they're trying to build up from there, or are they just trying to get draft picks? Like, what are they going at with all these trades?
Yeah,
and
they
shit?
got 2 draft picks from
Yeah.
the Pistons.
They got a 1st-round pick, a 2nd-round pick, and like 3 players for Blake Griffin, and like not terrible.
They
Like,
fucking better.
like Avery
for
Bradley's
him, dude.
decent.
Avery Bradley and Tobias
Tobias Harris
are
is
good players.
decent. I don't even know who the 3rd guy was.
So first 2 rounds, they're gonna have what, like 10 picks or something?
Well, you only get it's only 2 rounds and you get 1 pick a round. So and I don't know if they own their pick this year. So
Oh, okay.
basketball picks are just not worth what NFL picks are. It just
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Unless you're in the lottery.
Alright.
Unless you're in the lottery, but
Even then, it's just such a crapshoot, man.
Yeah.
Like
it's true.
you miss way more often than you hit in NBA.
Like Greg Oden versus Kevin Durant.
Why the fuck do you have to bring that up, man?
Sorry.
Really?
Sorry, I forgot. That's on me.
All right, Cuff, take us
on
home
me.
with some hot meteorite. Hot.
No, he was supposed to cool us down, remember?
Oh, yeah, the fuck. Get us with that nice waterfall of a Kool-Aid waterfall, if you
There
will.
you go.
I will.
Uh-huh.
A Pacific Cooler blast as it
Okay.
falls
That's
down
enough.
this
getting
15-foot waterfall onto a naked lass who
Uh-oh.
ends up being a mermaid as she braids her hair in Pacific Cooler. Continue, Cuff.
Okay. So this last week, the XFL was announced to come
Oh,
back.
yep.
I think a
Yep.
team will come to San Diego, dominate the XFL.
Yeah,
Shit.
LT is going to
nice.
come back and join the San
Oh,
Diego.
Jesus Christ. He might
XFL
die.
team. Philip
Ugh.
Rivers, when he gets dumped by the Chargers, will come back to the XFL.
Hey, Philip Rivers is like XFL gold.
His 11 children will join the team.
There you go.
But they'll have to compete against Drew Brees' 3 children.
That's true. The breezes.
Okay.
Yeah, the XFL it's weird, man. It's like he wants literally you can't have any criminal record. Like you 0.
Well, there goes all the NFL players.
Damn it, Cuff. You cannot what was it? Oh, you can't use the platform for politics at all. So all the kneeling stuff, any of that stuff's gone. What else? There was one other rule, but it's like
Blessed for no politics.
where does he think these people are gonna like really?
Jump up. I hereby say I would agree to this squandry.
This squandry indeed.
In this quarry.
because like Johnny Manziel like tweeted out, he's like, XFL making that comeback, let's go. And then they're like, yeah, no criminal record. He's like, all right, never mind. For sure.
I'm sure they'll make exceptions for these big money people who will
See,
those viewers.
that's the interesting part, because Vince has said like, nope, he doesn't care about the money. Like, he is funding this by himself. Last time he did it, he was partnered with
the WWE.
No, it was like ABC, one of the networks, and they just kind of hounded him about stuff. But this is literally all his money, so he gets to do whatever he wants, and it's gonna be interesting, man. I don't know, we'll see. I don't think it'll come to anything, but
It's gonna be pretty much all the people from college that didn't get picked, and they just still want to kind of play.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure a
It's gonna
lot.
be fucking crapshoot.
There's like-
If anyone
It
hurts from
could
this,
be
it's
fun.
the
I mean-
Canadian Football League, because they usually get the people that don't cut it in the NFL. So now they're getting that supply cut off. So yeah, if anyone's gonna hurt, it's gonna be them.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
imagine they just kind of share players too, because like the XFL probably won't be too long of a season, and I'm sure they won't take it too
Yeah.
seriously where they're gonna have like 3 months of preseason and
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably be like
And-
show
and
up
if-
and play.
And they said they're cutting out the gimmicks. Like, they were very focused on the cheerleaders last time. They're not going to be as much. I think they even said no cheerleaders.
Well, fuck that.
Yeah, Barnes out. What else? Oh, because like last time they had names like I should have an example, but it's like not your first last name. It's like fucking.
It's like street ball names, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Like street ball, like bounty hunter, or like just
like-
stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
like
just-
the WWE, like
yeah, but even more ridiculous, because
Like
like, you're like
Big
this
Shot.
human has a name. So yeah, so it's gonna be revamped. We'll see. Vince is a madman, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's just a shit ton more opportunity for people that couldn't get into NFL and they still
Yep.
want to play.
Yep.
probably get paid butthole for it.
Probably
mean-
butthole, but you get to do what you fucking love if
Yeah.
that's what you want to do.
And butthole.
And butthole.
Yikes.
You know, on that note, that will do it here for us at Same Gaming. Thanks for making it to episode 12. We're really happy you made it here, and we love every single one of you guys.
And they're gone.
Be ready for next week. The Baker's Dozen. It's coming in hot.
Ooh.
So you know where you can find us?
SameGaming.com.
Thank you. And our Twitter, Al?
At samegaming_.
Damn straight it is. And you can sometimes find us streaming on Twitch, playing Flex Q. And usually when I start the stream is when we start losing and it gets really rough. So if you want to see us just fall apart mentally and physically,
Other
Tune
than
in.
on this podcast.
Same Gaming.
Right. That's a lot of
Same
this.
Gaming. Yes, a lot of this. Same Gaming _.
Nice,
Twitch.
fine.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
What can I say? I'm a dog.
Dog.
But yeah, and also on our website, once I finally get Vegas Pro and I get my recorder from Amazon, 2-day shipping, I'll have it for the weekend. And,
Critical Role.
Yeah.
Critical Role. Ready. But yeah, I'll get some Smash Bros. Melee up on there. I'll get some. We got Lord of the Rings,
always does
Return of the King.
Martin, we're done.
No, I'm just. What's gonna be up there, dude? We're letting people know. Come and watch us. Our shit's awesome. Don't be lame. Be same.
Be same.